And hello to the Capricorns, earthy Capricorns. How are you all doing? Hope you're well. This is your reading for June. And as I've said with every other reading for June, we are in Mercury retrograde for the whole month of June, basically. It ends, it goes direct on the 22nd, but we'll still be in that shadow energy. So the whole month of June, basically. And we have an eclipse also, solar eclipse on June 10th. So we're in eclipse season. We're in retrograde. And of course, we have the summer solstice on the 20th of June. So that's good. I mean, we're coming into summer. But there's a lot of heavy energies. And it is being reflected in a lot of the readings I've been doing. But it's not a bad thing. It's just a reviewing and a releasing and renewing. So a lot of us are getting a card like this in our reading. I swear there's been a tsunami or a volcano or an earthquake or tower in like every single reading. So there's a lot of things shaking up. And so don't panic. You know, we're all coming through this. We've all been through this pandemic, and that's lifting. We're all getting more back to normal here in some ways, or hopefully better than it was before. Um, getting back out in the world and things are, uh, moving in that direction. So you made it through that if you're watching this, right? So that's a wonderful thing. You know, So we've got the tsunami, then that's a wake up call for you. So there's tsunami comes and it's a huge wave. If you know what a tsunami is, it's a big tidal wave. It's a giant wave that comes and it comes inland and it causes tons and tons of destruction. I mean, it just kind of destroys everything in its path, and it's a terrible thing. But in this, it's just a destruction so that you can rebuild something better. So keep that in mind if things get difficult and chaotic, and if you're feeling an inner kind of tsunami, like a lot of things coming up for you that you haven't yet healed or looked at. So it's opportunity for you to look at those things, feel those things, and release them and let them go and heal them. So that's the tsunami. You've got the green man and the synergy and the tree with grounding. So you want to stay grounded. And that's just, literally go outside in your bare feet and put your feet in the earth. And to ground, you can use some grounding types of crystals. Excuse me. You got Labradorite here, and that says see the magic on the card, but it's also a good grounding one. You've got you can use smoky quartz, you can use some of the black crystals like the obsidian, and some of the red crystals also. I'll get into that a little bit later in the reading. But yeah, I think you could use like red jasper. I'm trying to think. I'm going blank here, but I've got some here. Carnelian, any reddish for the root chakra, and you go out and you put your feet in the dirt if you can do that, and sand, whatever, and imagine that you are pulling up all that earth's energy, that good loving energy of the earth, up through your feet, up into your root chakra at the base of your spine, and just pulling up all that love and powerful energy from the earth, cleansing energy to keep your emotions and yourself aligned, and your mind and body and spirit aligned and grounded. You don't want to be flying all over the place here. with all this energy. You want to stay grounded to the earth and, you know, keep a level head and try to keep your moods level, So do some grounding, and that'll help you to be in this energy of this energy. And this is everything flowing together in harmony as you ground and as you set your intentions. Stay with, ask your guides, stay connected with your higher power, your your guides, and listen and look for the synchronicities happening around you, the signs, the symbols, and that will help you to know you're still on the right track and moving forward. So things should be, if you keep yourself grounded and keep your moods level as best as you can, your emotions, release anything you need to release, cry if you need to, you know, just let that out. You don't want to hold it in, but you want to let it out to heal it and keep yourself level and grounded. Keep your intentions in the positive and move through this month. It's just a month. It's not forever. Okay, so you get through it. We'll get through it, Capricorn. You're very earthy. You're earth sign, so being grounded shouldn't be a real issue for you as an earth sign. I'm an earth sign. Another thing I want to say, it just came to me, and I've been doing it, is, we're not all gardeners or anything, but get a plant. If you have a garden, go work in your garden, grow things. That really helps. I mean, it really does help you to ground and lightens your mood. And watching something grow that you've tended and loved is just, I really love that. Gives me a really good feeling. So I think that it's good for anybody, really. But if you're not really gardening type, just get yourself a plant in your house and water it and, talk to it and just watch it grow. I think that's just a good thing to do. You got chop wood and you got flexible and you got fork in the road. So chop wood's just about the mundane tasks. We gotta pay mind to those mundane tasks we do every day, like going outside and chopping wood. That's basically what that means. It's the day-to-day tasks we do. It's kind of just reminding you of how important those things are. They feel so everyday and stuff, but they're really important. If you didn't do them, what would it look like, What would your life look like if you didn't do those mundane tasks? You wouldn't have any wood for your fire. You wouldn't have clean dishes. You wouldn't, you know what I mean? So the mundane tasks, just while you're doing them also, I'm getting, you can meditate. That can be a form of meditation while you're doing like some mindless mundane task. You can connect with spirit no matter what you're doing. Flexibility, flexible. This is about being flexible because things might be, with the retrograde and everything, things might get a little chaotic. Things might need change. Plans change, things change. So you're going to need to be in that flexible frame of mind and just go with it. And, that's basically that. And there's a fork in the road. So Capricorn, so some of you are facing a decision. Which direction do you want to go in? So you're going to have a decision to make. And so if you get aligned here with this green man energy, this synergy, that'll make it easier for you. Keep yourself grounded. That'll make it easier for you to be flexible and to make that decision when it comes up with that fork in the road. Appetite, get out of your comfort zone. So whatever that decision is, it's going to take you out of your comfort zone. See the magic all around you. See the magic when you're chopping the wood. And, the mundane things, there's magic in everything. And we want to shift our money mindset. So that one is, I always get, with this one, the highlight. You're either focusing too much on money and you need to balance and focus on other things like the chopping wood, um, getting connected with spirit, because if you're too much in that money mind, and even getting greedy or just money, 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 then you're going to be out of balance with every other aspect of your life, and you're going to be stressing about money all the time, even if you have a lot of it. You know. The other thing with this card to change your money mindset is the opposite of that. It's the poverty mindset, the lack mindset, the always stressing about it because you don't have enough of it, or the thinking you're never going to have enough of it, and that kind of mindset. Um, some people grow up in poverty and they just have that mindset. They don't think there's any other way to be. They don't think they deserve anything else. A lot of people in that kind of mindset, they don't even really think about it. They don't realize they're in that mindset. So they're always, pinching their pennies, and because they think they have to, because they're always afraid they're not going to have enough. And so they're in that lack. And so they stay in that because they never change that mindset. They never, spend that extra money on something for themselves because they're always clinging to it and thinking they can't, have anything nice in their life. Like they don't deserve it. Some people have that too from some of their religious upbringings and things because, they think of money as an evil thing. And if you think of money as an evil thing, which it can be, okay, with greed, but greed's the evil thing, you know. Working hard and making a good life for yourself and having something nice is not an evil thing. It's not a sin. You're not being greedy and selfish because you want to have a nice place to live or drive a car that doesn't break down every other day and that kind of thing. Because you want to have running water in your house or, heat or cool air or, any of that. So being comfortable. So change your mindset. If you're like that, change your mindset. Look at what you're doing. Look at how you're thinking about money. Is it the enemy? Are you stressing about it all the time? Start to manifest what you want by changing your mindset. No, I'm not saying you gotta be rich and all that. I'm just saying think of money in a way that isn't like an enemy, that isn't like you're never gonna have enough and always worrying and anxious about it. Start to visualize you having what you want and taking those steps and working hard and working smart to get the things that you want and know you deserve it. Open up to receive it, you know? We have the bridge here. That's a good card there. That's a nice energy. Um, you know, with the retrograde, some people can come back from the past who you've had falling out with, and they want to build a bridge with you. They want to make up. They want to, and you might be feeling that. You might be thinking about somebody that you had a falling out with, and you really want to make up with them. You want to. Doesn't mean you're gonna be best friends or anything like that, but just like to bury the hatchet. Bury the hatchet and have peace between you. It can also be about building bridges to with others to accomplish your goals. Working together with someone else or others to build something good for your community, for you. It's all different things, but it's a coming together in a loving, peaceful way, working together, building bridges instead of walls, being open and understanding other people's ways of life, being accepting that kind of stuff, not being an intolerant person to other people's beliefs and ways of life and that kind of thing, and being open and just being loving and kind and connecting. Now, you got the cave, and you got the thread, and the cave is about being locked in. There's a wolf here within there's hands holding its mouth shut. So you want to look at your throat chakra. You want to look at what you're saying and how much of your truth you speak and how much of yourself you let out, because this is asking you to come out of that cave, open up your throat chakra and speak your truth and be your authentic self. Okay? And you have the thread. Now, some situation in your life is probably the tsunami here. It's probably got to do with the tsunami energy. You're holding on by a thread here, Capricorn, in some area of your life. You're hanging on by a thread. So this could be a relationship, any relationship, where you feel like you're hanging by a thread and it's gonna snap. So this tsunami might be clearing that out for you so that you're not hanging there on a thread anymore. So you can either choose to work on that and build up that strength so you're not hanging by a thread, or you can let that snap and let it go with that tsunami and start fresh. Get out of your comfort zone. Choose that fork in the road. Might be taking you away from something that's just not working out anymore, that you're hanging by that thread. I'm gonna pick some tarot though, and let's clarify. Let's look at that thread, see what that's about. So what is this thread here for Capricorn? What are we hanging by a thread here? In what aspect? Well, you got the Fool. So, yeah, you may need to take a leap of faith because you're just hanging on to that thread for dear life. Yeah, see, you got some kind of, he's trying to grab all those swords up and he can't fit them all in his hand. He's being stingy, he's being selfish, he might not be being truthful. So you might have some kind of energy like that where someone's just being a booger. And you're hanging on to it by a thread for dear life for some reason, but you need to take a leap of faith here, Capricorn. You might need to take a leap of faith and let go of that thread. Yeah, see, you got the tools you need. I'm getting you need more confidence and belief in your abilities to create the life you want, to allow what you don't need to blow away or float away with that tsunami energy, and take a leap of faith. Cut that thread. Let it snap. Take a leap of faith. Something you're holding on to is something you need to let go of, is what I'm getting. Build bridges in another direction. Come out of your cave and speak your truth. You have a decision to make here with that fork in the road. See, look, that's where that money I was talking about. Stressing about money. Holding on too tight. You're holding on too tight to something here. You're not having the confidence to let it go, is what I'm getting. See, you're blocked. You're guarding your heart space. So something's like hurting your heart, your emotions, and you're guarding yourself. You got them swords. You might be being defensive because of that, and you're ready to strike out. So watch out for that during this retrograde, You need to take that sword and cut that thread, I think. Believe in yourself more. Believe in your own magic. And stop hanging on to something that's hanging there by one little thread. If all that's left of it is a thread, then maybe it's just not worth holding on to. Let's see. What else? Yeah, it's a burden. It's a burden. You need to let it go. Something. Something you let go here, Capricorn. Let that tsunami take it away. See, got Tower. So there you go, Tower. You need to let that go. Something. I'm getting a relationship for energy here with that. Let's look at the cave here and see what we get with that. What's with this cave? Why are we not speaking our truth? What's going on? Get the King of Cups, so that's emotions. You're not sharing your emotions. King and Queen of Cups. Oh my. And a wake-up call. Yep. So there's something here. You have emotional... You are not being open with your emotions in some way. In a relationship, I think. You got the King and Queen Cups there, and you got the Judgment. You've been sort of... I mean, you're hanging by a string over here with something, and then you've got... your throat chakra is closed. You're not speaking your truth. You're not being your authentic self, and you're gonna get this tsunami tower moment wake-up call here, where you're gonna have to rise up from that and be your authentic self. Come into a new awareness and a new life here. Bring yourself into this synergy energy, and you've got magic. You've got this synergy. You've got a decision to make. You need to shift your mindset with money. You need to see the magic. We got the Magician, and that too, see the magic, and getting out of your comfort zone. So I think some of you are just afraid to let go of something because you don't believe, you're afraid. You're afraid, like you won't make it or something like that. Your emotions are all over the place and you're not dealing with it. You're not speaking your truth, Capricorn. You've got this bridge here. You can go in another direction, build bridges, cut that crap out with that King of Swords. Cut away that nonsense. Get clear on what you want and what you want to be, and believe in yourself. You're smart, you're intelligent, you're magical, you can do it. Look, don't let anything stop you. See, look at this. You've got all kinds of sword energy here. Your emotions are a mess here, some of you. You're all over the place. You're not speaking your truth. And you need to ground. You need to cut through the bull. You need to use your head. Build a bridge to a better future for yourself. Get out of your comfort zone. Have confidence. Get yourself grounded. And get into that energy, that synergy. Things should work for you. All you have to do is believe it and take the first step. See, look, move away. Look, you're all beat up here. But a lot of that's behind you now. And you need to get in that boat and move towards something better. Some of you need to change direction with that fork in the road. Move forward in a different direction. Out of these rocky waters, have faith, connect with your spiritual self, get your spirit, get yourself grounded, get yourself in this synergy. Be open to it. You meditate, pray, whatever it is you do, and do that every day, and do the grounding, and keep yourself flowing in level-headed, and move away from this toxic or just over kind of energy. It's like something's just over, and you need to realize that and move away from it. Let it go and move forward in a new direction. Be flexible. Get out of your comfort zone. And build a bridge to something new. And I just was going to ask about that bridge, and I get the Knight of Cups. There's love. There's better things out there, Capricorn. You just need to see that. And you need to take that step, because there's something better out there for you. That cup being offered to you. Look. Yeah, some of you got some emotional pain going on here, and you're not speaking it. You're not expressing it. You're not letting it go. So you need to heal your heart. And you can't heal where you got sick. You know what I mean? So some of you have to remove yourself from some kind of situation where it's become, and get that new beginning going with that ace. So yes, and then you can celebrate. A new home, a new life, a new place, a new love, a new everything. You're at a crossroads, and you need to choose the healthy, happier energy, that direction. Get away from, if you're hanging by a thread, then let it go. Okay, let go of that situation, that relationship, that job. Get a better job, look for something else. I think it's more personal and emotional for you, really, Capricorn. I'm seeing new love here. If you could just get away from whatever the situation is that's blocking that, and keeping you from seeing the bridges you could build in a more loving, healthier environment, and get your flow in, get your flow going. So be flexible, ground, keep yourself level through the tsunami energy as much as you can. You're waking up to something, you're reviewing, and you're going to have a rebirth here, and find yourself needing to make a decision. Connect and build a bridge with those who love and support you, and leave the others behind that don't, is what I'm getting. All right? You're going to heal that heart. Give voice to your truth. Speak your truth. Be your truth. Live in your truth. And move forward. So that's what I'm going to say for you guys. Capricorn, that is your message for June. So like with everyone else, it could get a bit rocky and weird and all sorts of stuff. But if you do, ground, keep level, open up your heart, open up your throat, speak your truth, be in your truth, and know that whatever this is, this thread, you need to get more on a solid foundation than hanging by a thread. You don't want to just be hanging by a thread, right? So, all right, I'm going to leave it there. Have a blessed Litha, summer solstice. Take care of yourself, and be blessed, Capricorn.